What is up, guys? It's Relentless, and in this video we are going to be doing a behind the scenes. And what does that mean? Well, you guys might not know, because my normal content is basically just kind of like running around and doing gameplay and stuff, but this video is going to be a bit different. So a behind the scenes video is like, oh yeah, how do you do this and how do you do that? And normally they're like a bit longer and maybe a bit more boring than my normal videos. But the reason I'm doing this one is because some of you guys might have been questioning, like, yeah, it's cool that you built this ship and all, but how do we know that it's actually legit? How do you know that you got all this concrete legit? And I'll show you guys today. There's something called, like, you know, Minecraft farms, and that's basically what I use to get all these like resources and stuff. So I'm just gonna show you them right now. So even in like my about 2.5 weeks of my YouTube channel being around 3 weeks or something like that, I actually haven't showed you my little village yet. So I actually probably need to light up that roof because it's kind of chaotic up there with mobs. But basically this is the village, and I made some changes to it since I did my channel trailer. Like, I added these lights, I added this building, which is a furnace smelter place. So I'll just show you. Here it is. That's the furnace smelter place. It's just a bunch of like furnaces and stuff, and that's basically what it is. And then basically what you do is you just throw items into it and it smelts. It's pretty cool, and I know, right? Definitely not like very simple and easy to build, but it's very, very useful. And also, I haven't really done like an in-depth tour of my town, which I don't plan to, but I haven't really been working in here because I've been working on the Titanic, which is like, if you go, like, there's a desert over here. If you go across this desert that way, then you'll end up at the Titanic. And then if you go this way, you'll end up at the town, obviously. And then this building right here is my house. So it's, you know, it's 2 stories and stuff. So this is the front door. And then this is like the main area. This is the enchanting room that I never use. And then up here is this storage system, which I always use. And then right over here is my bedroom, which I sometimes use, but at the end of the day, it's where I come to sleep. And when I say sometimes, I mean sometimes, because when I'm building, I don't sleep in my house. I normally just bring a bed and a sleeping bag or something and just sleep in that. I don't run to my house every night because that would waste a lot of time and be stupid. So I don't want to waste a lot of time here, but over here is my industrial district. With all my farms and stuff. So the farm where I get a bunch of concrete is actually not over here, but my concrete converter is right here. So the place where I get concrete powder is it's in the stronghold/end, and that's concrete powder. So you obviously need to convert it to like actual concrete. And then this is where you convert it to. This is the machine where you convert it to like actual concrete. And then like over here is just some other stuff. Like this building right here is a church. And if you dare go check out my old channel, you can check out, if you dare check out my old channel, you can go check it out, but you do have a risk of dying of cringe, just so you know. So just be warned, and I will not be taking any responsibilities of deaths of cringe, because they're not my fault. Obviously, guys, I'm joking, but you can go to my old channel. It's called Penguino Plays 304. But actually, I was not joking. You have been warned. You might die of cringe. Anyways, I probably shouldn't waste much more time here. I'll get back to this in like a later episode. I just need to do a quick behind the scenes video of how I don't cheat to get my resources. Cause yeah, some of you guys might have been questioning that, but I will answer your question today. So yeah, this is my house. I already showed you it, so I'm not gonna go through it again. But if you go down this ladder thing, then there's this nether room thing. Oh, I just broke a little piece of thing. But there's this nether room thing, and I built this nether room thing on my old channel. So again, if you dare go and check out my old channel, again, you have a risk of dying, so I wouldn't recommend it. But if you really want to do it, if you're really big daredevil, then you can do it. But I built these 2 rooms on my old channel. And also, if you're wondering, this ugly thing is with the hoppers. This is part of my sorting system. So when I walked into my house, you might have saw this thing. Basically what that is you put shulker boxes on it, and then they unload into the hoppers, and then it actually comes down here, and then it goes over to here, and then there's this like dispenser loop thing that activates when there's items in it, and it goes up that soul sand bubble elevator into the actual sorting room. So it's pretty good, but we're gonna go to the nether. So this is my nether, and you guys are probably like, oh my god, how is he on the nether roof? He's actually a freaking hacker, dude. No, I'm not. Literally, I used this 1.15 glitch to break bedrock. It was on 1.15 when I did it. Don't know if it still works on 1.16, but I did it on 1.15. And basically, you just built something to break the bedrock, and then you just put a few ladders down, boom, you're on the nether roof. So over there's my gold farm where I get like my golden carrots from and stuff. And then that portal right there, you guys are probably like, why the frick is there 2? But this portal right here is to the creeper farm, and that one is to the nether room, obviously. And then all the way this way, all the way over here, you guys are probably like, did an alien build this? What the frick is this thing? No, this is my guardian farm, but I'll also show you guys that later, because I don't really have time, or at least do an in-depth video later of just basically explaining my world. But I will give you a quick, I could speak. I will give you a quick sneak peek, that's what I was gonna say, so I'm not gonna correct it. Of the guardian farm, and it's a pretty cool guardian farm. So it's the Cortez Reno 80k no drain one, and up there is the AFKing spot, and then right down here is the actual guardian farm. Yeah, so it's pretty epic. And when you're AFKing up there, you can actually see the Guardian. If you turn your render distance chunks up to 20, then you can actually see the Guardians flowing into these nether portals. And basically, these nether portals clear the mob cap and stuff, so that way more Guardians can spawn, and it gets 80,000 drops per hour. I know, pretty cool stuff, right? It's pretty epic, right? Yeah, I don't have time to explain it, so I'll do another video later on that kind of stuff. And then this is all these hoppers and stuff is the sorting system. Don't have time to explain that. Let's get to the end. So when I said end, I meant stronghold/end. So this right here is a little mechanism, and you guys are probably like, whoa, what is that? What is that? What is that? How did you even build that? What the frick is that? So basically, it's a gravity block duplicator. So if you didn't know that, so concrete powder is basically sand, and it falls like sand and gravel and stuff. So yes, you can duplicate gravel in this machine. Not sure why you would want to do that, but you can do it if you want. But what I mainly duplicate is sometimes I duplicate sand. Regularly, I've been duplicating these blocks, mostly these blocks, because these are the Titanic blocks. This is for the double bottom. This is for the regular black part, and this is going to be for the upper decks and stuff. And you guys are probably like, well, where's the end portal frame? And let me show you where the end portal frame is. Yeah, it doesn't exist. And you guys are probably like, oh my god, he's definitely cheating. Like, how's the end portal frame gone? Excuse me? He went into creative and got rid of them. Obviously, that's an obvious answer. No, I didn't. Literally, look at this ugly placed dirt block here. Yes, I did place that. But when I first entered here, this dirt block wasn't here. When I first entered through here, the first time I came into this stronghold, and it was just like a regular stronghold without the machinery and stuff, there wasn't this dirt block here. But basically what I used that dirt block for is I placed it, I planted a red mushroom on it, specifically a red mushroom. And then what I did here, I'll actually just I'm gonna get rid of these blocks because oh my god, I'm destroying the farm. I placed this dirt block, I planted a red mushroom on it specifically, and then I bone mealed it, and then it grew, obviously. So then what happens? You guys are probably like, okay, a mushroom, what does that have to do with anything relentless? That doesn't hide the fact that you're such a cheater, you little loser, cheater, dirty liar. No, before you start calling me a dirty liar, I am not a dirty liar. So when the mushroom grows, you know how like it's like a 3x3 on like 5 sides of the mushroom or something, including the top? Yeah. So the stem is in the middle, there's one gap in between, and then there's the red mushroom part, and then the red mushroom part overlaps with the end portal frames. So there was a glitch where it got rid of the end portal frame. Yes, guys, it can get rid of the end portal frame. Not sure if it still works in 1.16 because I built it in 1.15, but it worked in 1.15, and that's really all that matters for me. So now I'm just gonna place the blocks back, and I think I actually lost 2 of them. Here, wait, let me go to the end real quick and see if I can find them. You guys are probably like, well, why did you just click that bed? Well, that actually sets your respawn point. So when I go into the end portal, it doesn't actually send me back home or back to the spawn. It sends me right here, which is pretty nice. So I'll just put this stuff here. And basically how I AFK here is I spawn a player here. And you guys are probably like, so you buy an alternative Minecraft account on an alternative Minecraft computer to make him join using land. No, that's not what I do. I'm not gonna pay $27 to freaking AFK or something. No. So basically what I do is I downloaded this fabric carpet mod. So you can use this /player spawn. So for some reason it only works when cheats are enabled using land. But guys, don't worry, it's not a cheat. This is all it does. You can't really use it to cheat. You can't use it at all to cheat, actually. Why didn't I say you can't use it at all to cheat? Here, this is basically what that /player, and then you type in a player's name, so I normally just use Steve or Alex, and then spawn. Actually, you know what? Today I'm gonna use Dream, because Dream is good. There we go. So here's Dream. So here's Dream right here. So he's gonna be standing right here, at this end portal right here, and you guys are probably like, okay, so what does that do? So basically it keeps these chunks loaded, so when I go to AFK in the end, then when I go to AFK in the end, then these chunks will still be loaded, so this will still be duping and stuff and being sent to the end. It's being blah 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 blah. These blocks will still be being sent into the end, even when I'm not here, thanks to stupid Dream over here. So yeah, and if I go into that, if I activate this thing, so you guys are probably like, and another question of yours is probably like, okay, well, this mechanism's cool, but does it work or no? Yeah, it works. So basically what you do is you activate it like that, and then it starts doing this, and it just looks like throwing blocks right now, but it actually kind of like overlaps with the end portal a little bit. When it gets thrown this way, it kind of overlaps with the end portal, and then it like duplicates it. It's just a weird Minecraft glitch, not entirely sure how it works. So Dream is right here, and then I'm gonna go right in here into the end, and then here's the blocks being thrown this way over to the into the rails. And also they're going south, and there's a reason for that, because when the blocks are being thrown into the end portal, they're going south in the overworld, so they continue on that in the end, and that's why they keep on going south in the end. And you guys can see, if I go down here, you can see I have a lot of double chests full of white, red, and black concrete, and that is how I do it. And yeah, and that is my proof that I do not cheat to get the concrete, because this works. And then like I'll AFK here overnight, and then I'll come back the next morning, and then all these double chests will be full, and it'll be slightly overflowing. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. So I don't need to do it right now, obviously, because I have more than enough. So I'm just gonna go back to the overworld. I'm gonna kill Dream because he's bad, and I'm also gonna disable the machine. There we go. So now onto the, oh, how do you convert it? How do you convert so much of it? Oh, you have to, you must cheat to do that, right? Just go into creative or something. No, I actually don't. And I will show you how in a second. So I'll show you my concrete converter. So we are back in my overworld, in my concrete converter. Oh, it's nighttime, but I don't care. but my concrete converter is right here. So I think I actually mentioned it earlier or something, but this is how I convert all that concrete powder into actual concrete. So basically how it works, the design is by Mumbo Jumbo. You can look it up or something. But yeah, the design is by Mumbo Jumbo. So I keep on falling off stuff. I really need to stop being like a fat, clumsy idiot. Oh my god, I'm actually stuck right now. Let's see if I can do some epic parkour. Alright, I just did some epic parkour right there. Alright, so when you activate this lever, it does that. And, some of you guys are probably like, okay, dude, what is this? Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to know what this thing does? So basically, this right here is a TNT duper. Won't go too in-depth about it because, again, I don't want this video to be 1,000 minutes long because I've already been recording for like 20 minutes, and I normally like to have my videos around 10 to 15, but this video is obviously not going to be 10 to 15 because it's a behind-the-scenes video. So basically what happens is the TNT duplicates. So it does that, and it duplicates using this like double bubble curl fan and the like TNT and stuff. Not entirely sure how it works. The TNT duper design is by Omango and is pretty much used universally on Java Edition, and it's super useful. And then like this certain amount of like redstone ticks on the repeater and stuff make it so that it explodes at like a certain time in the air, so like almost touching the obsidian down there, but it's still a little bit above the obsidian. And then basically, like, you guys are probably like, okay, a TNT duper or whatever that is, cool. How do you actually convert the concrete? Well, that's what the second part of the machine comes in. So I'm just gonna go and grab some concrete powder real quick. So I actually had to fly back to the end to get some concrete powder. I cut it out because, yeah, nobody wants to see that. So I got some more concrete powder, and also you kind of I kind of left this on accidentally. You do not want to leave this thing on because when you unload the chunks, it could end up exploding itself. It could. There's a chance. It doesn't always happen. Like, it didn't happen to me that one time when I left it on and went to the end just now. But it could have. It very well could have and ruined this entire video, and I would have been sad. And I'm just glad it didn't happen because that would have been a real shame. So I'm just gonna show you how it works now. So before I start putting the concrete into here, I'm just gonna show you like how it gets converted and stuff. So when you place the concrete right here, it moves. So basically it uses this like zero ticking thing here, which obviously zero ticking was removed in 1.16, so this machine is a lot slower than it used to be, but it's still like decently fast, and it's still fast enough for me anyways. But like basically you can only place one block every like 3/4 of a second, and you used to just be able to like jitter click the like redstone torch and place like a lot of blocks and it would still do it, but the zero ticking is gone, so that doesn't work anymore. But if you place the blocks, then you can see that this concrete, when it goes here, becomes regular concrete, and I'm pretty sure 99% of you can figure out why. It's because there's a stream of water right here. And then like I won't go too in depth on the redstone right here, but like here's just like I actually don't know how half of this stuff works, but I know how the pistons push the concrete down here. I'll just show you. It pushes it down here this way. Like you see that little strip of black concrete? Yeah, it gets pushed down and stuff, and then that's where the TNT comes in handy. So since 1.14, TNT, whatever TNT blows up, it drops 100% of. So like when there's like a bunch of concrete dripping down, and then the TNT goes boom, it just, yeah, it blows up the concrete, but the concrete falls down into the hoppers, and then the hoppers lead into these chests where it gets stored. And then when it's done, you can like, you know, pick it up and stuff and use it. So all of this over here is Mumbo Jumbo's design, but this part right here, this little contraption, is mine. So basically what I did here, I'm glad to be taking credit for something for once. So this is a little like, it's really basic. So basically, if I want to AFK here, if I have like a ton of concrete and stuff, which you know, when I first started building the Titanic, I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? And I was like, oh yeah, concrete converter. And then I made this little contraption, which I've actually had since like 8 months ago, but you know, I built this little contraption, and then basically when you turn it on, it just like it activates this dropper continuously, and then when you're standing right here and facing right here, let me just show you. So if you have an auto clicker on, which I would at like when I'm AFKing, then it would just be like this overnight, and like it would just like the dropper would just be popping out all of the concrete powder, and you would be placing it with your little auto clicker, and it's super useful. And then these hoppers up here is if you want to put shulkers in. So basically you can just like put a bunch of hoppers and stuff, and then put shulkers on them, and then basically load the entire thing, and then it goes, and then eventually it all funnels down to this this dropper, and then you turn this thing on, and then you can AFK here overnight, and then when you come back the next morning, and then it's all done and nothing has gone wrong. And yeah, that's basically the experience I've had with it, is like I AFK overnight and then I come back and nothing has gone wrong whatsoever. So it's a pretty great machine, and it's very useful, and also very loud, so I'm gonna turn it off. So that is pretty much it, but there is still one more thing, the wood. But like, come on, do you guys really not trust me enough to do you guys really not trust me enough to think that I cheat on getting like wood? Are you kidding me? Well, if you don't trust me enough, then this is the time for you, because I am going to go over to the spot where I get all that birch and oak wood. This is basically the area where I like get all my wood and stuff. Well, not exactly the area, but it's around the area where I get all like my wood and stuff. So I get like oak and birch trees and stuff, and then like I get about like, I don't know, maybe 4 stacks of each, and I go home and I have a netherite axe with unbreaking 3, so it lasts the entire time. So it's pretty nice. I don't really need to demonstrate that at all, because like, you know, I don't want to be chopping trees for the rest of the episode. That's kind of boring. But yeah, guys, that's it. I've been recording for 30 minutes, and yeah, that's pretty much that's it. Like, literally, if you guys thought that I was cheating, I just proved you wrong. And it's okay if you thought I was cheating, because I literally had posted no proof of me not cheating, but I have like the concrete converter and stuff, and the concrete and the gravity block duplicator, the sand duper, as Raysworks calls it. It was because it was his build, and also, you know, getting trees and stuff, which, if you guys really thought I was cheating on that, then like, why would you think I would cheat on getting birch and oak wood? It's the most common type of wood in the game. I'm not that sad. I'm pretty sad, but I'm not that sad. Anyways, I'm just gonna end the video here. So I know this video is probably a bit more like, you know, boring, and like, I know this video is probably a bit more boring than usual, because normally my videos are kind of just like fast paced and done in the span of 10 to 15 minutes. This one's probably going to be closer to like 30 minutes long, but it was a behind the scenes video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you didn't enjoy, then well, that sucks, I guess, because I'll be getting back to my normal content in next episode, where I will be building more of the Titanic. So yeah, guys, see you guys later.